Well, they'll have to make that little 5-footer for their part, even though Tim is asking that ball to come back down the hill. Not going to do it.
He's over there begging, isn't he? Going back. All right, for the pros now, Mitch Thomas from Morgan Creek. His try for a deuce on this par 3.
Down
Didn't
the hill.
Didn't hit it.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. It's going downhill towards the Sia Cortez.
Oh, get away with that, I guess. Jump in there and cool off, pro. Lord love a duck. Can you believe that? That thing went through a couple of time zones, and that makes the professionals now 3 under. Meantime, Laura hit a magnificent tee shot for the women, and this is a putt for birdie. Oh, how about that? Laura knocks it in. The women go to 4 under and continue to lead this group in the Friendship Scramble. What a great, great effort by Laura Shawls. Tony Magdaleno, now the male amateur is still trying to make par.
And this is not an easy putt, Tom. This really breaks to the right. Oh, he just hit that way too hard.
Yes, he did.
Just got to barely touch it and hit it probably just left edge or outside the left edge.
Andy Levine.
Ooh, hit that too hard, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Well, now it's going to be up to the likes of Tim Booth, general manager here at the Hilton Hotel. This for par.
Oh, and
Lord.
He didn't start it far enough left. Well, they got one more try at it.
All right, Dan.
Left edge, firm, Dan. Left edge, firm. Hit it too firm.
But I tell you, it wasn't that difficult. It didn't think, and Jennings might be the best male amateur on that team. And Tony knocks it in, but that's a bogey. And so the women continue to maintain their edge over the male professionals as we had the women at 4 under, the pros at 3 under, the male amateurs 1 under, slipping away through 6. And Mitch and Laura, representing Morgan Creek, spend a moment with Andy Tunney.
Thanks, Tom. Well, Laura, to the crash of the ocean behind us there, that was a great 6-iron you hit into the green there, and a fantastic putt. Not an easy little putt to make.
No, not at all. It had a, we read it about 3 or 4 inches outside the hole, and thank God the hole got in the way.
Well, you still got the gals ahead. And Mitch, where'd your tee shot go?
Out on the beach.
Okay. Well, nice place to be today.
That's a scramble.
But a great putt. I mean, a fabulous putt. Downhill, kind of a runaway kind of a thing, and you just had that baby right on line.
Yeah, I was very lucky. I mean, there was no way I was going to make that putt. But, you know, every once in a while you get lucky, and I did there, and it just trickled in. So real happy. Went behind the girls.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yes. Let's sing happy birthday to Mitch as we go away.
I think I celebrated it last night because I'm not feeling
yes,
good
you
today,
did. All right, only one shot behind the gals, but the amateurs had a bogey there, Mr. Kelly.
The reason so many tour pros and amateurs are switching to Srixon golf balls is simple. They're better. The core is the engine of the ball. A bigger core means greater distance. We make the biggest core in golf. When it comes to feel, you need a soft cover. We make the softest cover in the game. And we're leading the way in visual performance with Pure White and Tour Yellow.
Because what you see better, you play better.
Make the switch to Srixon. Play a better ball.
The Hilton Hotel's Los Cabos Beach and Golf Resort is your home for the best of all worlds in the Baja Peninsula. From secluded beaches to a spacious infinity pool to a relaxing horseback ride or a round of golf just across the street at the Cabo Real. It's all there, within your reach and complemented by friendly service with a personal touch. Enjoy Cabo the Hilton way. Paradise, just a few hours from home.
This is where I discovered how determined she is. This is where I learned how confident they are. This is where I noticed how much they've grown.
This is where I realized we have so much to learn from each other.
Mexico, the place you thought you knew.
Welcome back to Puerto Los Cabos Golf Club here in the Peninsula, Baja, California. And you're watching our friendly scramble, and the women are really playing lights out. 4 under for the female amateurs. Male amateurs losing a stroke have gone back to 1 under, and the professionals very close at hand at 3 under. We move along to the 16th hole, a par 4. This is Danny Levine now with a try for birdie. The male amateurs having put the ball in a beautiful effort, I would think they'd come away no worse than a 4 unless somebody knocks one in. So they are 1 under and probably going to stay there. Booth now putting for par for the male amateurs. And they stay at 1 under par, trailing the women by 3 and trailing the male, or the pros, I should say, by 2. Diane Irvin now. Birdie try for the women. They've been sensational, Andy.
And nobody really knocked it too close on this hole. Tom, not an easy par 4 by any stretch of the imagination. 435 for the male players here, both the pros and the AMs, and 352 for the ladies. So not any gimme birdie putts. And Diane says, I don't know if I like the green next to the hole. Why they couldn't have that going in?
All right, now then, trying for a birdie.
Jason, the pro from Palmilla, and this putt breaks a little to the right, and he just didn't get it high enough. He certainly hit it hard enough.
Didn't he?
But
He did indeed.
No sense in being short in this format. But remember, the pros only get 3 tries at each putt because they're playing what we call kind of a Texas scramble. So you drop out a player after the previous shot.
Mitch Thomas.
Oh, didn't play quite enough break on that one either.
Be, well, we'll see what Schaefer can do from LA Country Club.
Mark that one just in case that's their best effort. And here's Jim. He knows it breaks left to right, Tom. Got to give it about a 1.5 holes on the left-hand side.
If he knocks it in, they get dead even with the women, but no. Women are going to continue to walk away from this hole with a 1-stroke advantage. But, of course, it's not in yet.
I think he
pretty casual with that mark.
He can probably handle this one, I think, Tom. Yeah.
How did the old rules maker let him get away with that kind of casual?
It's pretty.
It's a friendship scramble.
That's right. It's footloose and fancy-free.
So the women walk away still in the lead as they have a 1-stroke advantage over the professionals, and they lead the male amateurs by 3 strokes. We've played 7. We go along to the 8th hole. It is a short par 4, 342 for the men, 301 for the women. And as you look at this beautiful scenery, you can see Mitch Thomas, his 2nd shot here for the professionals, and well done. What a good player this little guy is.
Yes, he is, and that from 74 yards. He just spins it right back down below the hole to about 3 feet.
Tim Booth trying to get the amateurs right back in contention. They trail the women by 3.
This guy's got a pretty good golf swing for a general manager, and look at this shot.
Get in.
He might have knocked it inside the pros there.
That's right. What I'm sure is the man who runs the beautiful Hilton Hotel, he's got to come over here and check these greens and the layout, doesn't he?
Make sure everything's okay.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Adriana now, for the women, they have a 1-stroke advantage.
But, Tom, they left it short of this green in 2, and they're trying to chip it close. That's gone a bit by above the hole, a good 10, 12 feet. And here's Eva trying to get it closer than that. They need to chip one fairly close, and she gets a little bit too delicate with that.
She read my book on how to chip, I see. All right. Laura Shawls now. Just amazing athlete, this woman. And she just, I thought it was it looked like it would be downhill once it hit the fringe. Was it Diane Irvin?
They still need to get one close, Tom. They haven't got one inside of about 7 or 8 feet, and that's a little too aggressive. It might come back down the hill. No, it doesn't.
No. So the women now are putting for par. Adriana first. Remember, they have a 1-stroke advantage.
I would have thought, you know what? I would have thought they picked the downhill putt, because downhill putt, all you got to do is start it on line. But they picked this uphill putt, breaking left to right.
Spoken like a true pro. You know, most amateurs I know, Andy, think that a downhill putt, you're leaving yourself wide open to just knocking it, as those are, past the, touch it and it's going to go by. So Diane Irvin now trying to save par for the women.
This is their last effort. Not an easy putt, and she pushed it.
Well, the pace was good. She just didn't have the right read, and that's going to be a 4, and that's going to 5, and that's going to be a bogey. The first the women have had, and that brings them back to 3 under. Schaefer now for birdie.
And this could put the pros 4 under and give them the
well, look at the break on that.
Yeah, that's got a little curve to it.
Didn't it?
And there's Jason. Well, he never got that started on the left edge. It's definitely a left edge putt.